We're also learning exactly what Hernandez drew on the wall of his cell and what the correctional officer responsible for checking on prisoners told investigators.
Alright, I'm not saying that I'll ever commit a crime, but if for some odd, crazy reason I end up in prison, I'm not sure if I'm the one to write something on the wall, and if I were to write something on the wall, what the heck would I say? Well, everyone on this list has decided to share with the world something creepy. They share their deep and sadistic and scary thoughts on these prison walls, and I am here with you guys today, freaked out. But you know what, we're gonna take a look at these scary messages written on prison walls. How's it going, you guys? Welcome back to another most amazing top 10 video, and I'm your host Landon. I'm a little bit afraid, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for coming back. If you guys are new here, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button. Let's see if we can get like 3,000 likes on this video. Is that possible? Alright, so let's get right into this one. This is the top 10 scary things written on prison walls. So first up on this list, number 10, we have Aaron Hernandez, who played tight end for the New England Patriots during the 2010 to 2012 season. He has appeared in the Super Bowl, but things took a turn for him in 2015, which, thinking about it, wasn't that long ago. Well, he was found guilty of first-degree murder, and he was sentenced to serve life in prison without the possibility of parole. So his pro NFL career was over. The chance of making tens of millions of dollars was gone. Hernandez was found dead from an apparent suicide at the young age of 27 years old, but before that, he left a scary message on the wall. There was a drawing with his own blood showing an unfinished pyramid and the all-seeing eye of God with the word Illuminati. I'm not sure what message Hernandez was trying to share with us, share with the rest of the world, but maybe it wasn't a suicide. Maybe he was trying to share something to tell the world a message. He also left handwritten notes that was left right next to a Bible. Number 9, it was more fun in hell. This was apparently found written on the prison walls of this really old looking prison. And I have a quick question for you guys. Prisoners, they get mattresses, right? Because if you guys are looking at this image, where the heck is this guy's mattress? Does he really sleep on just a metal frame? Are these prisoners really sleeping on just a bed frame with just the metal stuff? Also, I'm assuming that this was taken at a mental facility, because I'm not sure a normal person would write, you know, it was more fun in hell. Because what does that even mean? But I guess an inmate or person at the psych ward believed that prison life was tougher than it was for them when they used to be in hell. I mean, what did that person do to get kicked out of hell and be put back into prison? Number 8. Of course, I am not a killer. Practically, I killed Andrew by accident. It will happen once in a lifetime. Look where Andrew is today. He's in lovely Coldly grave. The person standing in front of the writing on the wall is Willie Francis, and he was convicted of murdering Andrew, and his sentence was execution by electrocution. This story became world famous for multiple reasons. First of all, well, he was sentenced to death at the age of just 16 years old. Secondly, well, he survived the execution due to the chair malfunctioning. The teen had a leather hood on his head during the execution. He did get electrocuted, but there wasn't enough surge of electricity applied. Francis yelled, take it off, let me breathe, goddammit. There was an appeal to the courts back in the late 40s to allow him to live due to the malfunction of the electrical chair and going through a pretty brutal trauma like that. Some argued that that was enough punishment because the state failed at the execution and it was deemed cruel and an unusual punishment, but the US Supreme Court didn't care. They performed the electrocution chair again 1 year later. Moving right along into number 7, 75 days in the hole for what? I counted up the tally marks and I'm pretty sure he's at 50 days, so 25 more days to go. But what the heck did you do to land yourself in the hole? The hole in prison terms is commonly referred to as solitary confinement, where you live in a single cell with a little or no meaningful contact with other inmates. The hole is meant to break you. It's meant for you to think about what you have done. It's meant for you to change your ways, change to become a better person. Another word for solitary confinement is also hotbox, because inmates describe it as being unbearably hot with hostile conditions.
There are an estimated 80,000 people locked up in solitary confinement in America. You're about to meet a prison official who wants to experience it firsthand. He's embarking on a radical, risky experiment, entering level 6 solitary confinement himself.
Okay, why the heck would this guy do that? Because I'm a Canadian, I would say no thanks. Number 6, we will be back. Pretty sure Arnold Schwarzenegger never wrote that, or was it I'll be back. Well, it's kind of hard to see it, but it's for sure there. Can we assume that this murderer or whatever horrible crime that this convict has committed is gonna commit it again, so he's gonna be back in prison? How terrifying is that? Maybe if he gets back to the cell, he can write, I am back. Okay, it's sort of like a conversation with himself. I know I'm just being stupid right now. If I was in the cell and I saw that message, I would be afraid. And I would ask for a transfer because you know what? Someone is about to be back. Number 5. This next person just drew a very large scary face on the wall. I don't know, maybe it's a lover, a wife, an ex-wife, but I'm not sure I would draw them on the wall. What if you move cells and someone else has that cell? I mean, some freaky stuff goes on in prison. Well, so I read about, and I watch a lot of Netflix, come on. And where did this guy get so many markers from? I'm no prison expert or anything like that, but don't they limit you to stuff? Moving into number 4, we have this very terrifying picture. You guys thought that last one was scary or messed up? Well, take a look at this. Okay, yeah, you guys didn't believe me, but I told you guys. Here we have this man who is holding a head. Maybe he drew out his own crime? Is this real life right now? Is this guy in the hat the convict man himself? Whose head did he cut off? And there looks to be more people kind of in the background, so maybe we are looking at a serial killer. I mean, who knows? I'm pretty concerned with this one, and I'm pretty terrified, to be honest with you guys. So you know what, let's move on. Let's move on to number 3. We might have the date of a prison escape. I mean, take a look at this. We can see the year 2003, and apparently January 9th, which was a Saturday, and it was circled, and next to it it says hopefully. Also, I'm a bit worried this guy might be from a parallel universe because I did my research. It was intense research, but I went to a calendar from 2003, and there's no January 9th that fell on a Saturday. That day was actually the 11th, so I'm not sure what universe that this person is from. Number 2, pain is caused by pleasure. This convict seems to really enjoy inflicting pain on people. Apparently this might have been taken at the Ohio State Reformatory. This was a maximum prison, and this was actually the same prison that was used in Shawshank Redemption.
What do you mean he just wasn't here? Don't say that to me, Hay. Don't say that to me again.
But sir, he wasn't.
I can see that, Hay.
Finally, number 1, we have this. Mental health want help. That might be written in blood, I'm not sure, which if it was, it scares me even more because I think it was. But that person seemed to be bleeding way too much. Mental health is a big thing in society these days, nothing to make fun of, and it needs to have more attention to it. This convict is seeking help, but I bet nothing was done. He was probably just left in a cell instead of having a doctor evaluate him, or maybe send help, or maybe send him into a psych ward where he can get the medical treatment he needs. Well, there you guys have it. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next most amazing top 10 video.